So I've been getting a lot of questions about how I do so much damage in Super Robot Wars Y. To address these comments, this video will go over how you too can do a ton of damage. I actually did a similar video for Super Robot Wars 30, and honestly, many of the principles used in that video will carry over to this one. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check that one out, but this video will go over the specifics of this game. And with that out of the way, let's get into it. The general idea here is to manipulate every single variable that goes into the damage calculations. For the most part, it's a lot of minor things adding up. We'll go over the entire setup to maximize the unit's damage. First off, pick the unit you want. Really, any unit can do a ridiculous amount of damage, but the ones that have high base damage attacks or innate percentage-based increases due to pilot skills will further your damage. After picking your unit, max its weapon stat and the pilot damage stat that its highest damaging attack is based on, CQB or RNG. New Game Plus carryover will give you 5 extra mech upgrades and plus 50 pilot stats. For the full upgrade bonus, give them terrain adaptivity. This will increase weapon damage by 10% in most cases. Give your pilot the skills that give extra damage. Attacker for 20% more damage, as well as Infighter or Gunfighter. Also give them break morale limit. More morale equals more damage, up to 200 max. Next, give your unit the SR Spirit part. The 20% damage stacks, so a unit with 3 part slots will outclass most other 2-part units if you carry over 3 of them. In this case, I gave Jet Jaguar all 3, and he also has the highest single damaging attack in the game with Jet Jaguar PP. If you don't have SR Spirits, which you can get at the end of the Research Notes missions, slap a S adapter or whatever weapon damage increasing parts you have. Straight percentage-based increases are better than the parts that increase weapon damage, at least the ones that are in the game right now. They would need to give more than the 3 to 500 to make them worth it. Lastly, max upgrade the STG on the red side. The 50% increase to soul damage is huge, and there's a lot of other minor damaging upgrades on that side too. And that's it for the unit itself. Now it's time to set things up in stage. Max upgraded units alone with Soul or Valor will absolutely chunk bosses, or even one-shot them if they aren't stacked with HP, but this is where you really start to ramp the damage up. First off, cast Analyze on the unit you want to hit. That's 10% more damage right there. Also cast Intimidate. This will lower their stats by 20. Doesn't contribute a ton, but these things add up. Next, surround it with 4 units if you can. This gives another 10%. The last boss, Izana, can only have 3 units around her, so it's only 5% here. Now we'll daunt the boss as low as it'll go. This reduces their defense greatly, especially under 100. For your unit, make sure it has Soul and Smash, as well as max morale. The SR Spirit gives Soul and Smash on use, so that's already covered. Plus 150% damage with Soul and guaranteed crit with Smash. Next, position the Eternal near the boss, and attack with your unit next to it. Lacus's ace bonus is 10% more damage to adjacent units. Now, this is where we do something really tedious. Lelouch and the Grand Garand can boost stats with Tactical Command and Ray Spirits. This ability has been significantly buffed in this game. In Super Robot Wars 30, this was a one-time use per turn. In this game, they allow you to use the buff 10 times. Lelouch's special will give 30 melee and range, times 10 makes that 300, which is actually huge. The Garand can give another 100. Now to do this, you need to have Mei as an active assist crew member. She gives Zeal to your unit for 5 points. This is, a lot. The cheap way of accomplishing this is giving each of your deployed units the assist cheer part. You can have up to 30 units on the final stage, so that many assist cheers and unities that your pilots have will get you the 20 zeals you need for the Garand and Lelouch. As of recording this video, I'm still testing out infinite assist loop possibilities with Unity users and the second or Reiko, so expect a video on that soon. And I almost forgot this, but use Shikishima too. He gives plus 300 attack power for 1 turn. And I believe that's it. With all of this, you can one-shot pretty much anything in this game with a single unit, with the only limiting factor being the attack used. I haven't tried one-shotting the final boss with the Methus Beam Saber, but I'll probably try that eventually. That being said, this entire setup isn't really worth the investment, and is more of just a fun thing to do. Throwing a bunch of your units at a boss with Valors and Souls, maybe surrounding it and casting Analyze is plenty, but I like pushing gameplay systems to their limit, so here we are. That's it for the video. If you found it entertaining or it helped you, consider a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.